Good evening, everyone. My name is Vivek, and we are back again this week with another episode of the project management webinar. And this is a little different than earlier webinars, and I think we will keep bringing some variety in that. Especially if you are a PMP certified or PMP certificate aspirant, you must have heard one statement for sure that the PMP exam is very tough. And you would be looking for some guidance, some direction, or some tips that make your life a little easier. Keep advising the students, keep giving them guidance to perform better, to feel easy. But if you hear from horse's mouth, it is something different. Direct from the people who have experienced this. So people want to learn from the individual experience, who have gone through this process and have come out with flying colors. We all have in our mind, what did these people do to pass the exam? Well, it looks very difficult, right? Until you give the exam, at least. What kind of challenges did they face? How did they overcome these challenges? How difficult the exam was? What strategies did they adopt or followed? What made them so successful? And even more than that, what benefit did they really get? And so on, probably several other questions. So today, we have called two PMP achievers in the project management webinar. And we will ask them all these questions and learn from their experience. I'm sure you all will get benefited from this conversation. So let me bring them a little in limelight. Okay, and so first, I will bring Hemant.
Hello everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Hemant.
Good evening.
Yes. So let me talk about a little bit about, I will give you a little idea about Hemant and before we proceed. So Hemant is a project manager for content creation in KPIT. He is in L&D department. So it's more closer to what we all do. And he is also like contributor on that side. He has more than 13 years of experience. And he's heading a team of instructional designers, graphic designers, and subject matter experts to create immersive learning experience. He's managing projects since last 9 years and decided to formalize his zeal for project management by opting for this prestigious PMP certification in July 2023. Apart from managing project, he's also training and guiding his colleague in different project management methodology. So because he's, I think, taking benefits of being in L&D. So probably he has enthusiasm in training also. So the best thing is that you learn, you imbibe, you discuss on this. But the best thing is you teach to the other people also, and that is where you learn even more. And I'm pretty sure Hemant will be feeling that.
Yeah.
He's also an enthusiastic musician and singer and love yoga and reading spiritual books. So before I go to the second guest, let me ask him, like, you are a enthusiastic musician and singer. So what do you play, Hemant?
I play harmonium and a traditional instrument called khol, Shri Khol. It's like mridanga.
Okay, Mridang.
And I
So
play
it is
piano also. I'm
okay.
learning guitar. Just
and learning
basics.
guitar. So you want to go on all sides, and you're also learning some classical music or Indian classical something, because you are talking about harmonium.
Yeah, means I learned little bit, but
Hmm.
I just sing. So I had
Okay.
one album also released on a TV channel. So
Oh, fantastic. So please share that also. We will share with our audience that your
definitely.
album. I didn't know you had the album also. Very good. And you love yoga and the reading books with spiritual books. So give some idea what kind of book you read.
Spiritual in the sense some autobiographies of few saints or
Okay.
Bhagavad Gita, you can say.
Okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam is there. And then
Okay.
deeply I'm studying them
Okay.
because I deeply relate spirituality and science.
Okay.
So I'm also learning from some IITians.
Okay. Oh,
So those were gold medalists and they are studying scripture scientifically. So I'm learning from them. So
fantastic.
it's a fun. Yeah.
So probably you could following some YouTube channel of those people? No. Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have written
One
down something.
yes, yes. Some of them I'm following.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Thank you, Hemant. And I will come back, but let me bring the second guest also here. And she is Siddhi. Okay. Right. Okay. So second guest is Siddhi Sharma, and she is a project manager and Scrum Master, having over 12 years of experience in IT, currently working in IntelliGiant. I think I have pronounced it correctly. I hope so. IntelliGiant, I think, Life Cycle Private Limited. She started her career or journey as a system engineer with Infosys. She worked as Java developer and production L2 support, not the L1 support. So probably like a back-to-back kind of thing for 6 years before moving into project management. So she took the responsibility of a project manager when she joined TCS around 5 years ago. She has worked in various domains like banking, energy, PLM. PLM is product lifecycle management for the people who may not be understanding these jargons sometimes. People here come from all industries, so person from one industry do not understand the jargon of other industry. Okay. She has an extensive expertise in application support and keen interest in agile methodology. So she would have loved, I think, PMP certification also in that sense, because there are a lot of things of agile are there. So like half battle is already won, something like that. So she has a 3 years old daughter, and I'm pretty sure she would be like her only, and love dogs. Okay, love dogs. So let me ask Siddhi, say what is about loving dogs actually? So you have how many dogs you have?
I have one dog
You
at
have,
home.
but that is good
Yeah,
enough.
but I love all dogs. Yeah,
Oh, you love all.
all
Okay,
dogs.
okay. So Hemant, you also have children. You're on mute. You are on mute.
Yeah, I have 16 months old daughter.
6 months.
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
16 months or 16 years?
Months.
Months, 16 months. Okay, daughter. So I
Yes.
think all loves daughter more. It looks like, or
Yes. Fathers they love more.
good. So you also love some dogs, etc.?
We had
No.
so many dogs at home since our childhood. So yeah,
Oh,
I do love dogs. But right now I
okay.
don't have because we are in city. That
Okay.
was town, so we had that privilege, big house and all that stuff. So here it's little difficult.
So Siddhi, you also do some kind of other musician or something like other hobbies?
No, sir.
Dog is good
After
enough.
a kid and a dog and a husband, I don't get time much.
Okay.
And a full-time job.
More
I'm
than
pretty much occupied.
of course, full occupied with this. But I'm sure Hemant will also be occupied fully. But you know, when you have a hobby, you take out time for that. Okay.
True.
So let's get started with this. That how this is my first thing which I will ask, and I will just tell the other people also. First, we will go through the some conversation for about like a, let's say, half an hour, and then we will open the floor for the questions from the audience also. Meanwhile, if audience has any questions, you can put this in the chat box, so we can pick up from the chat box and can ask the questions. So many of your problems, or many of your like something going into the mind will get addressed by both are experienced people, both have like passed the PMP exam with flying colors, and both have like a can give a lot of ideas about the PMP aspirants. I'm pretty sure this. So let's start with Siddhi. So Siddhi, like when did you completed your PMP?
Sir, I took the training from PMwares in November 2022,
Okay.
and I completed my PMP on 2nd of February 2023.
Okay. So within 3-4 months you completed that.
Yes.
Okay. And Hemant, when you completed?
I started training in May and I completed in July. Means just in May 2023, and in July I gave exam.
Okay. So Siddhi is few months senior to Hemant in that sense, for PMP. Okay. So I first I will ask, because that is what is in the mind of people, even the people who are not aspiring for PMP, they were looking for that. But the things which goes in the mind of people is that what are the benefits? So there are hundreds of blogs, hundred of okay, you can get this benefit, you can get this benefit, you can get this benefit. But the main thing is that the people who have passed the exam, let's ask what the benefit they have got. That is the true benefit, right? Because they have really realized. So Hemant, what benefit did you get?
So basically, there are three benefits. So
Okay.
when I completed certification, so it, the recognition from the employers and peers,
Okay.
our customers also, it increases. Means they say, oh, he's a PMP certified,
Okay.
and then then we get good career opportunities, and earning also, like it increases, get promotions and all that stuff if it is projected properly.
Okay.
So we do get promotions as well, because every organization needs organized delivery, organized governance, and if they have certified people who can run projects, they're very happy to give you increment and give good opportunities.
So two, three things which I catch from your statement. One is that you said recognition. People are trusting that this person knows a great degree of things, and probably before PMP they may be taking your words more casually, but probably
Yeah.
after PMP they take it more seriously. The person is saying it makes some sense, right?
Yeah, before certification, we were talking about agile. After
Yeah.
certification, we started implementing agile.
Implementing that. So that's right their benefit, right?
Yeah.
That you start implementing, plus the people trust on you increase significantly.
True, very
So
true.
one is trust on that, the capability, the capacity of the person get endorsed and said, okay, yes, and that immediately give the benefit. Second, I said you talk about promotion. So did you get the promotion?
Yes, I got.
Oh, fantastic. So you completed the training and you got the promotion.
Yeah, means
You completed the certification and got the promotion.
that was the deal.
That was the
With the
deal.
manager.
Okay. Okay. So the promotion was was a conditional. If you complete this, you will
Yeah.
get the promotion.
Yeah, because
Okay.
managers also know that it's a prestigious thing. It's not a Tom Dick Harry is coming and doing, just giving the exam and passing it.
Right.
So when they see commitment from the employee, they also reciprocate. That is very much required. And because I was already project manager for 3 projects,
Right.
so it was like my reporting manager used to say, yeah, you must have this certification because you're handling 3 projects. If someone new comes and asks, how come 3 projects? Okay, he has experience, but what about certifications and all? So just get it. So I
Knowledge
said,
also,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Great. Let me check with Siddhi. Siddhi also get the similar kind of benefits or some other benefits?
So I was able to switch, no
Okay.
promotion.
Okay.
I was able to switch organization, and it gave me credibility.
Okay.
I was also working as a project manager for last 3 years, but
Okay.
just the experience doesn't count in this case.
Okay.
They ask for a certification. Like, have you? If you have been a project manager, you should be able to pass this exam. So
Hmm.
this gives you credibility. Yes, I have been working as a project manager, and this, see, I have a certificate as well to show my uh, competency.
Okay, so what I catch from you that the same thing that one is the credibility, like why he's saying a lot of people are start trusting your words.
Yes.
So probably before they may be questioning you if you say so you present some opinion, people may question it. But after the certification, when you present your opinion, it make a lot of difference there, right? The people do not question like that.
Correct.
Right? So the respect, credibility improves significantly.
Yes.
And the Hemant got the promotion, but you get the switch from one organization to another organization, and that was I'm pretty sure this was a good elevation from this to this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I think both are like we are getting tangible benefit, right, in monetary terms, right in the elevation terms, getting elevated, and right in the intangible benefits also, like getting recognition,
Yes.
getting credibility, trust from the people. Do you see any other benefits also coming up, like because you like going through the training, going through the preparation, and completing the certification because of this, there are some other benefit you see?
So, sir, I was able to make out the actual use of all the things, because TCS. When I was preparing for PMP, I was in TCS. So
Okay.
TCS is they are focusing largely on agile
Hmm.
methodology. So I have not seen much of traditional way of working there, but in few of my projects there used to be risk registers and communication registers, all those things. So communication plans and all those things, I knew these things, but I never really understood the implication and use of those things, because I never created it, because in the bigger organization everything we have template for everything. We
Hmm.
never created it from scratch. But when we were attending the training, Kalyan sir used to ask us to create registers of our own. All those things I created for the first time. The
Hmm.
schedule plan, all those things. So it helped me a lot.
Help me out. So you were able to understand what you earlier you were implementing, but probably may not be understanding, or they're not making that sense actually before this
Correct.
process. But after going through this process, you understand their importance and their what they are doing for the project, and understanding them better, and therefore a better implementation, right? Hemant, you also felt the same thing?
Yeah, so 3 months after completion of certification, I got a responsibility to lead a new initiative, and
Okay.
then it was like something new for the organization. And then
Okay.
I could create risk registers. I had to create RASI charts,
Okay.
all that stuff I created for the
Hmm.
team, and then I presented it. So
Huh.
it was like when it went to even the SOPs and everything I've created. So when it went to the legal team, it was like first go they gave yes, and then my director was very happy. He said it's very difficult to get recognition, and that too yes in the first go from
Okay.
someone from legal team.
Hmm.
So that was nice experience because you get recognized and you get pat. patted. So
Pat on the back, right?
yeah,
Okay.
that was very nice.
So you get recognized, got approval on the first go, and
Yeah.
the boss will give pat on the back. Actually, okay. This is the first time we got the first go we got the approval.
Yes.
So it is not only getting just monetary benefits, it just not getting tangible, intangible benefits, but also get doing better performance, performing better, right? And therefore getting better recognition from the organization and from the stakeholders around.
Correct.
Right. So that's really good. So now I will come to the exam. Like when you give the exam, what kind of like preparation you did? So Siddhi, you can go ahead first.
Yeah, when I was preparing for the exams, I've gone through the material which you guys have shared with us.
Hmm.
And apart from that, I used to solve questions from YouTube. There are multiple videos of 100 agile questions, 200
Okay.
agile questions,
Okay.
PMBOK 7 questions, all those things.
Hmm.
And then, of course, the study material which you gave, the question bank you gave.
Okay. Yes. So
So
you use.
my see, I am an engineer.
Hmm.
Our mindset is to if you want to excel at something, solve questions.
Okay.
Don't read books, solve questions. So
Hmm.
that is my approach. That was my approach for this exam as well.
Okay, okay. So you referred the course material which we provided. You referred the question bank which we provided. Plus, you referred some YouTube videos of another some who was especially for agile or for other things also.
For agile,
For
PMP,
agile.
everything. There
Okay.
are videos. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But largely for the agile, you look for this, but so how useful those like didn't you refer any other thing? Was this the stuff provided by us and question bank and this video of agile were sufficient to prepare and give the exam?
Yes, I thought it was sufficient.
It was sufficient. So there is no need to go all around on the internet finding this question, that question, this stuff, that stuff. You didn't do any such things.
No, sir, no book, nothing. No PMBOK 7, PMBOK 6, nothing.
No PMBOK 6 or 7. You didn't read it or didn't refer it?
I never read. I never downloaded also. I had the book on WhatsApp. I
Okay.
never downloaded also.
Okay, you didn't refer all PM, even PMBOK. So the course material provided by us was sufficient. And like
Yes.
we gave two course material. One was like PMwares. Another we asked you to download from the PMI website, the logical operations, right? You also use that?
I, no, sir, I didn't.
Okay, you
I
didn't use
forgot
the
actually
PMI
about
course
it.
material also.
No.
No, okay, okay. So as such, so and how what was your score in the exam? It is it is a target above target or like what was
All
that?
380s, sir. All 80s.
All
All
above
three.
target. All above target. So considerably good score you did without
Yes.
referring to all sort of material which are available on internet. That includes even the PMBOK or that include even the PMI provided material, right?
Yes.
So it's not about referring too much material. It's about doing what material you get, practicing that. Is that I think you practice a lot? So you
I
consistently
did, sir.
practice. So how do you
Yes,
practice?
sir.
Like how your schedule went when you were preparing for it?
So, I used to I had to take a break of a month after my training and exam.
Okay.
Between the exam and training,
Okay.
I went home, so I didn't had anything with me, so I used to watch YouTube videos. I used to solve 20 questions, 10 questions, whatever time I got. And
Okay.
in the last 15 days, I'll tell you, sir,
Okay.
I took last 10 days I took leave from office.
Okay. Okay.
I used to study whatever material I had, and I used to give it. And I gave a complete 180 question also, the mock test.
On
I
our
gave
on our
twice.
portal. On our portal.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
twice. One from the portal and one from a Udemy course I had from, because I was from TCS, so we had
Access to
unlimited
it.
access to Udemy. So
Okay.
I had one course from there also. So not the course, just the question bank, just the
Okay.
mock exam.
Okay. So how long you studied? Like a month, seriously as such, you say?
15 days, sir. Last 15 days, seriously.
You seriously studied last 15
Yeah,
days. Okay.
yeah.
And before that, you were studying on and off, on and off.
Yes,
Something
yes.
like that.
Every day, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like that.
But you are studying every day.
Every day. I never took a break, sir.
Okay. So every day, even though it may be 15, 20 minutes, half an hour,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
1 hour,
Yeah.
but you continuously study, didn't take the break, but because you were off the means work, or you went to your home, so you don't have the material, but you can keep studying whatever you were having. You didn't take a break. So it was consistent as such.
Yes.
So I feel then can I assess that it's not the too much material, it is the consistent study which make a more difference.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Absolutely.
Let's go to Hemant and see how he prepared. So Hemant, how did you do that?
Same, sir. Consistency and focused study. So initially, means I registered just one week before the batch started. So then I got access to the material. So I went through whole material before
Okay.
your sessions, and then I
Okay.
attended your sessions. They were
Okay, you
more easy.
said you went through complete material which you provided before the training.
No, it was with my friend.
Okay.
Then I joined your training. So
Okay.
same material.
Okay.
But then your sessions were more easy
Huh.
to understand. And then every day I had 1 hour studied because
Okay.
I just gave after 1 week after the training finished. So I knew I had to complete this quickly. So when you were teaching, say 6 o'clock our session is to get over. Then 6 to 8, then I will revise everything that day
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then that went into permanent memory. So I could recall many of the concepts when I was giving test.
So
And
what I'm understanding that when our training goes for 3 weeks, right? So all these 3 weeks you were continuously studying.
yes, yes, yes,
Immediately after the session, you used to revise this.
yes, yes.
So that help you to like retain the understanding concepts much better in that sense.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
because
Okay.
if I revise after the training, say after 3 weeks,
Huh.
definitely I'll forget what I heard in the first day.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That
What
is
else you
there.
did? Yeah, that is one
Then
thing.
PM book I read, and then
Okay.
Rita Mulch's this book I read, but it
You
was
did.
not page to page, only for
Okay.
revising some concepts. If I have some doubt, then I will go and visit and check. And then
Okay.
I practiced the tests which you gave,
Okay.
and then I had a background of PSM certification, and MBA was also in project management, so I could
Okay.
relate to the concepts. So it was little easier.
Okay. So, because you have like a agile background because of some training, so you have some understanding of agile already. So it
Mhm.
was not that difficult. You had some MBA project management, so some concepts were already there. But the larger part, as I think, just tell me I am right or wrong, that started studying before the class, the material you got from your friend who recommended you here, right?
Yeah.
And you consistently study as our training was progressing,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you referred largely the material we provided and the question bank, and then you referred the some like you went through PMBOK. So what was most useful in PMBOK?
Sir, actually, your videos were more helpful.
Okay, okay.
To be honest, because many other people were sharing their insights,
Yeah.
and in the exam, they give scenarios.
Yeah.
So when I was attending sessions, then I used to observe how they are thinking.
Okay.
Someone from oil background, someone from manufacturing background, how they are thinking in the same situation. So
Okay.
I used to observe it.
Okay.
when you used to train and ask
So
questions.
you went through recording also of the session when
Yes,
you
yes,
were.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
so that is how you actually try to recollect the things wherever you were getting confused.
yes, yes. So
Okay, okay.
I didn't study that much. मतलब इधर उधर जाके I didn't study different books. But
Okay.
whatever was provided on the website and from you, that was sufficient.
That was sufficient. Besides that, you refer to Rita Mulke and the
PM
and
book.
NPM book for as a reference book.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And Siddhi, you didn't refer Rita Mulke, etc.
No,
Okay,
sir.
you didn't refer. You just rely on that. So, from both of you, what the message which probably the people who keep looking for lot of material all around, keep collecting from the internet, which I keep advising them not to do. I think it can be easily assessed that you don't need lot of stuff to study. Generally, the stuff provided with the training is generally sufficient. The question bank is sufficient. You just need to study. Is it like we can take some kind of takeaway from that?
Yes, yes, definitely. 100% correct.
So Hemant, how complex the exam was? How tough the exam? Because that is the question which come on everybody's mind. So when you went through the exam, how tough it was?
The exam is tough if you do not understand question and you. So basically what happens because in the initial steps when they do all the checkup and everything, that itself builds pressure. My god, what is this? If I if I move here and there, and they'll say don't move, look in the camera. So that itself, so we have to be chilled and then
Okay.
focus on the question, and that helps a lot. If you are easy relaxed while giving exam,
Hmm.
but if you are tensed, oh my god, it's like board exam, 12th. so so then that will be difficult. But if you are
Okay.
relaxed in a cool and calm environment, you can recollect things. But uh, don't give big gap between the learning and the exam. Just
Hmm.
complete it as quickly as possible, give
Hmm.
as many as possible tests,
Hmm.
and that helps. So I did that. I took easy questions first,
Hmm.
but whichever I felt that I need to give more time, I
Hmm.
parked them.
Okay.
And in the end, when there are 10-15 minutes left, then I will revisit those questions and then I will think over, okay, what would be correct answer.
So if I tell you that the complexity was easy, moderate, or high, where you want it to fit in?
Moderate.
Moderate. It
It's
is
not
not
very
very
easy.
complex.
Yeah, but it's not that complex that we don't have to do so much.
You can
If you
say
have
it is a
studied,
moderate complexity.
yeah, moderate complexity. And if you have studied, understood the question, principles and everything concepts, then it's not difficult.
So it's not a cakewalk, but it is not climbing a hill actually. Yeah? You are not crossing the Himalaya.
Right. Good
Right?
preparation will get you through it.
Okay, okay. Let's understand. Siddhi, how did you find the exam? Was it complex, easy, or moderate?
It was moderate, sir.
Moderate. It was not very complex.
No,
It was not easy, I
it
think.
was not easy,
Huh.
and it was not very difficult also.
It was
It
not
was
very difficult.
somewhere in the middle.
In the middle. So moderate complexity. You need serious studies,
Yes.
but do not consider it takes a hell to prepare, right?
No, no, no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We have
So
given more difficult exams and passed. So
okay. More difficult exam you have already passed actually in
yes.
past. Okay. So you Siddhi, you give the exam from home or you take the whole exam in the center?
No, sir. I went to center. I found that easier.
That easier.
But
And Hemant,
I have
you
heard
Home, home.
testimonies from people that giving it from home is difficult. You don't
okay.
have to. They check a lot, and when you go to the center, they do it for you. You don't have to do it anything. You just
Worry
have to sit
about it.
and relax. You
Okay.
have to just give the exam.
Okay. Ah. So Hemant, you did it. You said you did it from home. So what was?
Yeah.
Did you see any challenge with that, or it was okay?
Yeah, almost 2 hours I was in waiting list.
Okay, okay. Oh, so
So
you have to
that,
wait. That means you, if you have planned for, if it is scheduled at 6 o'clock, it doesn't start at 6 o'clock.
no, basically there is a waiting line, and
Okay,
then it started at 6 o'clock. I took that slot, and 6:45 she came, and she was not able to hear me. And she said, okay, join again.
Okay.
Then after till 7:30 or 8 o'clock, the waiting list suddenly increased to 94. So
Okay.
each person, she will take 15 minutes. So
Okay.
2 hours, 3 hours went in that only.
And but there is no other challenge as such.
No. I kept room completely clean. Nothing in the room. Only I was there.
Okay.
And that's it.
But they don't allow you to see here, there, and up and
No.
down, and then only looking into the camera or
Yeah.
just right.
So what happens? Our laptop screen is big, and the question comes in the left corner, and then naturally you see like this. So instead of that, you just move your eyes.
Okay.
Don't move your head. They think that you are looking somewhere else. So that happens. So just look like this.
This will be a little challenge.
Yeah.
I think center will be easier in that
Yes,
sense,
yes,
right?
yes, sir. You can stretch. थोड़ा सा पीछे हो सकते हैं, थोड़ा सा.
Okay, so I think advisable with your experience, I think it will be advisable to go to center
Yes,
instead of taking from home.
yes.
So, did you take any special strategy to Hemant? I will ask you that. Did you follow any strategy when you were giving the exam?
Yeah, I followed 3 things. One was I read questions very carefully, because some questions comes and then next questions are follow-up questions of this particular scenario which was explained before.
Okay.
So we have to read that questions and that scenario very well.
Okay.
That was there, and I was very cautious of time.
Acha.
So and if I'm not sure what is the answer, immediately I will go to next one.
Okay.
And then I used to focus on some keywords like no, accept, most likely. That one word most likely changes the complete meaning of question.
Okay.
So then you have to read very carefully, and so that was main thing, and stay calm and focus. So if you do that, understanding questions and then choosing the answers, so that strategy I followed.
So two things I understand. The first is do not spend too much time on any question. If you think it is not happening, just move on, and be careful about the time getting passed.
Yes.
Right. So like you get the 60 question. How much time you took in the first 60 question?
I took only 10 minutes were left for the part questions. And then in that 10 minutes, I just did tukka.
Okay.
Because
okay.
Yeah.
So
because I didn't park many questions. I would park max 4 questions, not more than that.
Okay. Out of 60, you parked 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah.
And these in the last few minutes, you just randomly mark them as such because there is no negative.
Because there are some answers which are 90% correct. There are some answers which are 70% correct. And something which is 100% correct.
Okay.
So because those questions only I parked.
Okay.
And then when I was going through them in the end, then I thought, okay, this is more correct. Hit there. So then it was nice.
So the first 60 question you were able to manage in 70, 80 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Siddhi? Like what strategy you followed?
My strategy was to complete first 60 questions in 70 minutes.
Okay.
And the next 60 questions in complete 80 minutes. And then that was my strategy when I went in, but I completed my exam 30 minutes before.
30 minutes in advance?
Yes, 30 minutes in
advance. Okay.
How
much time you took?
I took full time.
You took full time.
I came out 30 minutes before, and the examiner was also stunned. And when he
okay. So that
is what I said, the practice. I solved so many questions that my reading of that question, the speed increased.
Okay.
So जो question पढ़ने में जो time लगता था, मुझे कम लगता था.
Okay. You are faster in reading the questions in that manner.
Yes, I was faster because I practiced a lot.
And I think there are a lot of questions which are quite lengthy, right?
Lengthy, yes, sir. They were.
Yes. And it takes a lot of time to read and understand what is written there.
Yes.
So how did you solve these questions?
Sir, last line पहले पढ़ना है, options पढ़ना है, फिर question पढ़ना है.
Good. I think I also advise the same way actually.
Yes.
Okay. Hemant, what did you saw?
I followed the same things.
Same,
Whatever you
okay.
told us, we just blindly followed it.
Okay. Read the last line because that's the real question, then option, and then the whole
The whole
thing.
question.
Because then
Fine.
you pick up the right thing, what is there
Yes.
in
Yes.
the meaningful thing in the whole text. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 So one more thing which I say, like what inspired you to take up PMP exam? That is also which I want to understand. Siddhi, what
Sir,
inspired?
because I was already a project manager,
Hmm.
so there was like TCS wanted us to have some or the either some certification we had to take, either
Okay.
technical, functional, whatever domain something.
Okay.
So I thought, me, I am into project management now. I have left the Java development,
Hmm.
and there is no point of me getting any Azure DevOps, any certification. So
Okay.
let me search for project management related certificates.
Okay.
And when I saw the list, there was safe, Prince 2, all those things. So when I did some research, PMP, everybody said that PMP is the hardest. So I
Okay.
thought, maybe do the hardest thing. Why settle?
Okay. And what inspired you, Hemant?
So basically, inspiration came from desire to enhance my project management skills
Hmm.
and validate it, my
Okay.
expertise in the field. So I was also project manager before completing the certification, but
Hmm.
validation was not there. Okay, you are project manager, yeah, but then now, oh, you are PMP. Okay, so
Hmm.
that changed a lot. So and I knew it because there
Hmm.
were project managers in my group, and then I could see what kind of aura they carry around them when they talk about project management things.
Hmm.
So then that inspired a lot, and there was definitely demand also for PMP
Hmm.
certifications.
Hmm.
So and third thing is your network also increases.
Increases. Okay.
You get resources, more resources
No resources.
when you are into any project.
Hmm. Hmm.
And leadership also feels confidence in giving you complex and diverse projects.
Diverse project.
So that helps a lot.
Okay. 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 Now let's come to this. Like when you're going through this, what is the biggest hurdle or problem you faced, Hemant?
um, Laziness.
Laziness means
Laziness in
procrastination.
yeah, consistency. So I had a fixed time for studying things, and
Hmm.
I had told my family members that
Okay.
early morning alarm will ring. If I
Okay.
do not get up, kick me out.
Okay.
So so if they don't kick me out, their sleep will get ruined because alarm will keep ringing.
Okay.
So that was biggest hurdle, getting back,
Okay.
and that consistency.
Getting wake up early is the biggest hurdle. And
Yeah.
which you solve by telling your wife that kick me out if you
Yeah, because then whole day passes and you think that okay, evening I will
yeah.
study, but no,
Hmm.
this mind is clogged with so many things in the
So much.
day, office and everything, and then you have family responsibilities. Better start your day early with
Hmm.
fresh mind,
Hmm.
and you are fast in studying then if you are doing in the early morning hours.
So biggest hurdle is like actually getting 1 hour, 2 hour every day give to this, and that is generally early morning is the best time. So getting up early morning and giving time, that is what the toughest. The subject is not the bigger challenge, right?
Yeah, and you also told us that we have to set a date.
Yeah.
So I set it like quite high. I said no, within 15 days I will complete it after trading. So that was quite high. So if I have to complete within 15 days, then I have this habit of doing reverse engineering. Okay, then this many hours I need this days, this day. This. Okay, let us do
Fantastic.
it.
Fantastic.
That was helpful.
Siddhi, what was the biggest challenge for you?
Because sir, my daughter at that time was 2 years old,
Okay.
I, uh, and I was into a production support project, which
Okay.
is 24/7. Whenever, like, we can get work
And you
anytime,
can get urgent calls also.
urgent calls anytime. So managing that, managing home, a child, and apart from that, studying, that was my biggest study. So when that is why I used to take 15-20 minutes and study, and that is why it took me 2 months to give the exam.
But what the problem you are saying, probably this problem will be a lot of ladies, right?
Yes.
Because they have to manage home, they have children generally, and they are around, and they're generally at this age, they are very young and they may be around mother, and then you have to study. So how did you manage this? Because this is, I think this is more challenging than any man as such in that sense.
I asked my mom to come visit me for 15-20 days.
Okay, so mom is always a rescue, right?
My mom came from my hometown. She stayed for 10-15 days just before my exam so I could
Okay,
study.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how so wherever we are in trouble, it is ultimately I and mom who actually
Yes.
is the rescue point. Okay, good. So now let's come to the some few more things, last few things. How PMWares helped you? Like what kind of help you think that the PMWares was useful to you? Siddhi.
While attending the training,
Hmm.
Kalyan sir and we used to ask so many questions. You used to name us and
Okay.
ask questions.
Kalyan, ask you. Siddhi, you tell. Yeah.
So
Bhavna, you tell.
yeah, we were alert the whole time,
Yeah.
and the study material and the main thing I'll mention, sir, the exam, the your question bank.
Okay.
Your question bank was the closest thing to my PMP. I saw that it was the closest thing.
So doing
And
this mock exam and practice, that was like something very close to
yes, I
the
scored
exam.
around 70
Okay.
in that.
Hmm.
And then I called you. You gave me 2 days. Like you gave me 1:30-45 minutes for last 2 days. I called you and you picked up the call and you organized a Zoom call with me and guided me through the questions which I got wrong. All those things. I don't
Right.
think I would be able to manage it. You gave me confidence कि हाँ हो जाएगा. So when I went to give exam, I was very confident. मैं morning में 9 o'clock वाले बैच के लिए गई थी. So I just
Okay.
had thoda sa breakfast and I left because it was like around 15 kilometers from my house, that
Hmm.
center. So morning का exam दिया. I was very confident कि हाँ हाँ अभी मैं निकलूंगी और
Before giving the exam, you were very
I
confident
was
that हो
confident,
जाएगा.
sir. हाँ हाँ.
Great. So it's Hemant, how PMWares you think that we facilitated or helped like
Actually, right from beginning to end, everywhere actually you guys supported. Even in the beginning when we were applying, so that portal we have to mention our experience and everything. I was not able to get it about how to calculate, and then it was little difficult. So then I called you. You gave me again half an hour. You explained me. Okay, you fill up like this, mention this, and then I understood. Okay, this is has to be done like this. And then again in the sessions, both Kalyan sir and yourself. So after each session you will have a quiz. That was
Yeah.
also very nice, like. And yeah, again I resonate with Siddhi that the mock test which you provided, it was closest to the actual test.
actual test? Okay.
So
That was very
we were
helpful.
getting the same feel कि okay अरे ये तो हमने दिया है.
दिया है.
Not looking, doing something different actually.
Different,
हाँ
this is
हाँ.
Very different. Okay. So Hemant, what is your message to the PMP aspirants who are looking for to become like passing the PMP? So what kind of message you want to give?
Follow blindly these two guys.
Okay.
They are very nicely and they are very expert. They know each and every single hitch where you will get stuck. So just follow Vivek and Kalyan sir, and take as much as benefit of their expertise and experience in this field. And they are very supportive. They will never say I don't have time, or they will call you back even if they miss your call. So take the full advantage of their expertise, and just follow what they are telling. It's sufficient to pass the certification. No need to go here and there. And please set a date. Don't give
Yeah.
big gap.
Thank
That
you.
I have friends who have completed trainings 1 year passed, they have not given exam. They said confidence ही नहीं आ रहा है.
Okay.
So
हाँ.
And you did it in 15 days.
15 days it is done, and they are quite senior to me.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
don't give gaps, give it
ये वाली लाइन मैंने भी बहुत सुनी. कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आ रहा है.
confidence.
I don't know वो मुझे भी समझ में नहीं आता ये चीज.
So what is your message, Siddhi?
Again, so the same thing that uh, 45 to 60 days के अंदर exam, you give the exam, practice a lot, जितने scenarios, because I read one question, somebody asked how you memorize the formulas. Not a single question came with formulas.
Okay.
Don't
Not a
have to
single
remember
question.
any formula. And you don't have to वहाँ पे इतने scenarios आते हैं questions में, you have to, if you practice more, you will be able to know and read more and more scenarios, and that is how you build your expertise for
Okay.
giving this exam.
Okay, fantastic. So, like you are saying that there were no numerical questions as such in that. And Hemant, the same thing is with you? Like there were no numerical questions?
No,
Or
there
there
were
are
no
few-
numerical questions. There was some
Very
percentage
simple
and
one.
that stuff, but it was like simple. It was not very
Okay.
complex.
Okay. So do not focus, do not get bothered about formulas and numbers too much. Even few comes, you either able to manage it or even you leave them aside, you still can pass the exam, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not much. So basically, we can say that a consistent study will be very helpful. Use just the material which is given and the question, use them max to the maximum, and see that you are consistent every day. Is a good message we can talk about to the PMP aspirants?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely. Consistency is required. Don't give gaps.
Okay. So let me shut my mouth now and let's see what the what the audience is looking to ask you. And let me see, are there anything already there in this? How do you remember so much of formulas for calculation? So that is already answered, right? Do not bother too much about it. Even if there are some questions, either they will be simple, or even if you keep them aside, it is not going to make a big difference. Okay. So do not, if you are not very good with numbers, do not bother too much about it. Is that, I think that is what I can assess from your the communication. I think there are few calculations these days. Most of the EVM formula, I think there are more questions related to formula, like EVM formula related, that you have already answered. So any other question, anybody want to ask any question from Hemant or Siddhi?
I have one question for Hemant because he has attempted the exam from home.
Yes, please go ahead.
So the scanning, because I will be attending it on 21st. I am not that prepared, that confidence wala thing, okay, because I'm actually having some critical project work going on. So still I am prepared that I still have 12 days in my hand. So my target would be like Siddhi said, just solving papers, because now I don't have time to go through the material and wherever and then do the analysis of the questions. Wherever the question goes wrong, Vivek sir, Kalyan sir, be ready that I might trouble you on the weekends, because I only have weekends, 2 weekends wherein I can prepare, because my exam is at 3:15 p.m. I'm in Japan, so it will start at my 7 or something in the evening. So, Hemant, my question to you is, I heard that when you attempt the exam online or from your home, then they park your result for certain duration or certain checks goes on. So, what happened in your case? You did get the result immediately, or it took some time?
It took some time because then you get a mail and it reflects on the portal, but it took some time, like half an hour, 40 minutes.
Okay,
After
same
that,
day.
Okay. No,
Same day.
same day only.
Archana, there is a difference actually. Let me clarify this. So when
Okay.
Hemant gave the exam, there was no waiting. There was no waiting actually. So exam, the result was given on then and there actually. So he might have got it in half an hour. But nowadays the situation has changed. So they
Okay.
will give you a provisional result, and we tell you that provisional result will be valid only after 2 days. Within 2 days or 3 days, they will
Okay.
give you the final result.
Okay.
So that's a process, a little change. At that time, this process was not there actually, but which is now. So you get a provisional result, but it will be finalized in 2-3 days.
Okay, so I will be going through the questionnaires. Any last minute tips from you experts? Because I have only 12 days and 2 weekends. Ideally 4 days, I would say,
So
when I can put in my
will
best.
ask Hemant today because he has done it in 15 days. So what he did?
Yeah, like I said, I whatever recordings we got, just go through them.
Okay.
If you're feeling dizzy little bit, because because we're watching for such a long time, just take a walk for 10 take half an hour, means after every half an hour take 5 minutes break, but go through all those recordings and give tests on the platform which sir has provided. So that these are two things. And revise the concepts and the questions which are given in the training also. Some of them similar questions also came in the actual exam.
Okay.
So then focus on that, because they have prepared material very carefully. So that itself will help a lot. And on the day of whenever you are giving test, just keep the room very very clean. Nothing you keep in the room. I just took 2-3 bed sheets and covered everything in the room. So there is no chance. What is that? What is that? There is no chance. And like I said, don't move your head, move your eyes when you are reading the screen. And when they give break, that time only you drink water.
Drink very less water.
And drink less water, because then you have to visit restroom. So then those 10 minutes
If
break
you have
only
to visit restroom in between, what do you do?
No, sir, we can't.
No, we cannot.
We can't.
Oh, okay.
Drink very less water, and I use chocolates. Whenever I had break, there were 2 breaks. मैं छोटा सा piece chocolate का खाती थी, and then I
Good
used
energy.
तो energy रहती थी.
You can have chicky, huh?
And one more thing, sir, we never spoke about
Vivek.
it the entire session. Project mindset, the servant leader mindset. That is the most important thing while giving the exam. आपका mindset वैसा होना चाहिए, आपके real time project में कुछ भी होता हो, but while answering
एग्जाम
the
के टाइम
question,
पर माइंडसेट सर्वेंट माइंडसेट होना चाहिए.
सर्वेंट लीडरशिप वाला माइंडसेट ही होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज नहीं होगा.
हाँ, नहीं तो गलत हो जाएगा आंसर. I think this is a very very important tip.
Very important point. So servant leader mindset is very, even if you go on internet, search for servant leader mindset, you will find few points. And there will be there in the material also, but you have to have the mindset.
There are tricky
Real
questions
time
on
में भले
that.
ही हम हमारे रिसोर्स को कुछ भी बोल देते हो, डांट देंगे या कुछ भी, वैसे नहीं होता. PMI ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं
PMP एग्जाम में नहीं डांट सकते.
PMI हमें एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है कि हम उसे पहले मेंटर करेंगे, प्यार से बात करेंगे.
Right. Good. So I will go for one more question we can take. We still have some time. So if anybody has any question, we can take up. Anybody has any question?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm Jamil. Yeah, I'm a Nigerian, right? Yeah, I'm a Nigerian.
Yes.
I'm a Nigerian. Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Congrats, Hemant and Sidi.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a hurdle that you guys have crossed, right? I just want to ask you what kind of mentorship program or behavior or traits, are you willing to give any of your subordinates, that is gonna look after you, that's gonna look up to you, that, oh, I want to be like this, I want to be like that? Is there any kind of mentorship you have in mind or in place for them, for those that shows interest? Because I think we need to also share these good news and good thoughts so that people can aspire to go up.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good question. Hemant, I think let's go first with Hemant and then Siddhi. Yes, Hemant.
Yeah, nice question. So what Siddhi said, servant leadership, we learn it in the certification, but when we apply it at the workplace, immediately I started seeing the difference. So my subordinates and juniors, freshers who were joining, so they could see a change in language, change in use of phrases. What I do whenever I used to meet them in stand-up meetings or in our review calls, so they saw that something is different with this person after this certification. So and then that was even observed by my director also. So he came to me in one of the connect and he said, Hemant, now you have to share this with others also.
Okay.
So then, because it was I took it seriously, servant leadership, so it was recognized by leaders. Oh, he's going out of way to solve the problem, and even helping even new interns, even teaching them how sprint goes, how project management is done on his own.
So I
So
think
then,
Hemant is already doing this a kind of mentorship to somebody. He actually mentioned in this profile also that you are teaching these methodology to your to the people reporting to you, right? Is this
yes,
correct?
yes.
You're already doing that.
Agile
So
coach.
So Siddhi, you are also planning something like that. I think it's a very valid thing that what we have learned, we should percolate it down to the next layer. So they also aspire to become like you.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
what is your, you also have put some plan like that?
Sir, I already, because I was working in Agile for last 4 5 years, I have when I started my journey as a project manager, I started it in Agile project only. So from the day one, that this is how you communicate. And sir, one thing I like to mention, when we were developers 10 15 10 12 years back, our managers were managers.
Yeah. They're hardcore taskmaster, huh?
Yeah, and when we became project managers, we didn't become managers, we became servant leaders.
Okay. So you are not enjoying that
No, 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 sir.
taskmaster
So we have
enjoyment.
trauma with us that what behavior we took, we are not going to give it.
Okay.
So that was one thing that I always had in mind, that I will never treat my subordinates and my teammates any like subordinate. I will not treat them as my subordinates. They all are. We are a part
My
of
team
team.
members.
Everybody is
Same
working. Yeah, and so we should have that empathy with us
with us. Right.
while working. So this will reflect
Great.
in everyone in the team.
Correct. So this is what improvement is, generation on generation. So new generation is getting more on servant leadership side,
Yes,
while the
yes,
previous generation was more taskmaster oriented.
yes,
New generation, but I think it is time to time. The people good with
yes,
the earlier people were also, a lot of people were having that servant leader mindset, and today also people are getting actually, and more people are getting. So that is good. So I
yes.
think we are coming to the end, and I think we are already past the time. It's already 9:04, so we should close it. So thank you very much, Hemant, and thank you very much, Siddhi, for coming over here and taking time out and sharing your views, your thought process, your experience with the people. I'm pretty sure this will be very useful to the people who have attended and the people who will watch this recording onwards, actually. And I'm so thankful to you, both of you. Kalyan, you have something to say?
Oh, I'm really confident and I'm humbled by their success, the effort they have put in, and I would rather invite them for one of our learning sessions going ahead next, because these guys are great servant leaders as examples which we have set for them. Thank you very much for both of you for coming and sharing your experience.
Okay, so thank you very much, and so thank you very much to all the participants who have taken time out and attended this. I'm sure they will be like immensely useful to this discussion. Will be useful to you, all of you. Thank you very much, and see you next Tuesday.